Hey guys, this is Zero here with another vlog style review. I'm covering something Tokusatsu again related because I don't think on the Toku Corner we're going to get a chance to talk about this. Maybe in very small detail, and I'm just going to adjust this so I'm more in the shot. So today I'm going to talk about Juden Sentai Kyoryuger Gabarensho of Music, which is the Kyoryuger movie, the Kyoryuger standalone movie that came out quite a while back in Japan and recently got subs a couple months ago, so I'm a little behind on this one. So, first of all, let me just explain what Sentai movies are like, to the people who don't know. The Sentai standalone movies are more like longer episodes without commercial breaks. So this movie is 30 minutes. Every Sentai series has had one of these, with the exception, I think, of Go Busters got an extra one. I think I'm not sure. It's short because they show both the Kamen Rider and Sentai movies back to back in the theaters. And Kamen Rider Wizard actually makes an appearance in this movie near the end, but I'll get to that. The other ones I've seen is I saw the last one that I can recall, like remember what was in it, was the Gokaiger Ghost Ship movie, which again was just like a longer episode, with better, CGI, better camera work, stuff like that, higher quality camera. And they're usually, again, they're just like longer episodes or whatever. But this one in particular stands out to me because it does things on a grandiose scale and introduces some really cool ideas. First off, it was advertising it as a musical. While they're singing in it, it's not a musical. So if you're going into this hoping to have like your favorite Sentai heroes singing every 5 minutes, they sing, but it's not a musical. Basically, the plot of this is that a pop singer that used to know King, basically she wrote this song that's integral to the dinosaurs they have, the great Voltosaurs or whatever they're called. She's also the source of power for Tobaspino when it's in, to keep it dark. Tobaspino, by the way, is Voltosaur Zero. He's piloted by Deathuger, which I have to say, Deathuger is freaking awesome. He's my favorite Kyoryuger right now, and apparently he makes an appearance in the series, according to rumors. I'm not caught up with Kyoryuger at this point, as of this filming. I'm at like episode 37, 38, something like that, and we're up to episode 43, so I'm a little behind, but I'm catching up. But Deathuger is awesome. He has, his weapon is a boomerang that becomes a sword, and it's also a flute. Now, Linkar has said melee weapons that become guns are awesome. I'm going to use that same concept because it's still technically a ranged weapon because it's a boomerang. So, its main weapon type is as a boomerang, but he does use it as a sword and as a flute, which is like a throwback to the Dragon Dagger, which is really cool. Also, Deathuger, the reason I'm talking so much about him is because finally, in a finally, in a Dinosaur Sentai series or Ranger series, whatever, the Spinosaurus finally gets a Ranger. Tobaspino being the Spinosaurus. If you don't know what a Spinosaurus is, basically it was the top dog predator of when dinosaurs ruled the earth. People give T-Rex a lot of credit. This thing ate T-Rexes for lunch. Like, the Spinosaurus, you know what? If you want more information on it, just Google it or watch Jurassic Park 3, because it's the main monster in that. A lot of people don't like Jurassic Park 3. I personally think it's a pretty good movie. I don't know. My opinions on movies are different because people have nostalgia and whatnot and yada yada. But the Spinosaurus has a long crocodile-like mouth. It's bigger than a T-Rex. It doesn't have short stubby arms like a T-Rex. It actually has claws that are somewhat useful. They're still like short, but they're way more useful than a T-Rex's. It's basically the perfect meat eater from that era. And if it wanted to, it could cause a species to go extinct. That's how ruthless it is. It's actually, and Spinosaurus, and it's like they say, as they get bigger, the dumber they get with the meat eaters. It is pretty dumb, but it's not any more stupid than a T-Rex. It does have advantages over the T-Rex in that. Anyways, Spinosaurus is, if you can't tell, it's my favorite dinosaur. And I'm so glad that we finally get a ranger that shows off what the Spinosaurus belongs to be in one of these series. It's not a very popular dinosaur. And I think part of that is because of Jurassic Park 3 didn't do that well, and a lot of people don't like it, but and he's powerful, he's strong, and he's holding this friend of King's captive in his Zord. By the way, Toba Spino works a lot like Gabutira, as he can use other Zords to make a Megazord form. And he actually takes control of two of their Zords to make it. Sort of like how the White Ranger in Dino Thunder stole that one Zord so he could make his Megazord for a long time. And the evil one too, so... but it's really cool, and him and King do fight, but it takes King getting a new Dino battery, or a new Voltsaur battery, that basically gives him, when he arms on, he gets 2 Gabutira arms. So basically he needs the power of 2 T-Rexes to take this guy down. And they have a really cool fight, and this girl's song, her song heals Toba Spino and turns him back to good. And it's funny because this relates to stuff that happens in the series. The Sentai standalone movie has stuff that's canon to the series. So if you don't see this movie, you're going to be missing out. There's going to be things showing up in the series, and they've already showed up, because we don't get the movies the same time the Japanese do, because they got to go in theaters, and they got to go to DVD Blu-ray, yada yada yada. But stuff that happens in the movie reflects on parts in the series. If you're confused on some things in the show, you're like, they're talking about this song, what song are you talking about? This movie will explain where that stuff comes from. I'm trying not to spoil too much. I spoiled, a couple of toy things, but that already gets spoiled from news sites. But, so far, I'd have to say it's my favorite standalone movie. I haven't seen too many of the standalone Sentai movies. I saw the Goseiger one, the Gokaiger one, and I think I saw the Go Buster one. I'm trying to remember. So I haven't seen too many of them, but so far I love this one. And the fact that things in the series are reflected from it, like Death Huger is supposed to show up in the show, and the song from the movie makes several appearances in the series, I think is just really cool. And I like when continuity comes together like that. So if you haven't seen Gaburencho of Music and you've been watching Kyoryuger, I recommend you go watching the movie. Or, I mean, if you weren't sure about Kyoryuger and you just want to get a taste of what is available in the middle, because I know a couple people have been turned off from Kyoryuger because they think it's, it's too, like the characters are a little overpowered, or other things. They have weaknesses that goes through the series, and yeah, I will admit they do feel a little overpowered, but I haven't found a bad episode of Kyoryuger yet. I can't say I've hated any of the episodes, so, but if you're on the fence, the movie will show you some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, so that's my review of Juden Sentai Kyoryuger Gaburencho of Music. Awesome movie. 2 thumbs up if I did that as a rating system, whatever. Check it out if you like Sentai and dinosaurs, and just watch it. I got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching this vlog review. I'll see you on the next one.